Hi, this is Dr. Peter Butkins. I'm from Syracuse, New York originally. I now reside in Altamont Springs, Florida, a little bit north of Orlando, about 10 miles north. I have a PhD in counseling from the University of Florida and license in marriage and family therapist in the state of Florida since 1981. I also have a license in mental health counseling. So I know this problem from the mental health aspect and also the addictions aspect. I've been treating addicts since 1967 also. The topic for today is parenting children who are using, and this is the first step in my relationship model on what to do when kids are using, how to maintain the relationship and so forth, how to intervene, what to say, when to say it, how to work as a team, how to view this as a family problem and so forth. But first you have to look at the idea of what am I seeing? You've obviously seen something or you wouldn't be watching this video. So what have you seen? Have you seen experimentation, which is usually using something one or two times? Have you seen social use, which is occasional use, take it or leave it, but it's not a real serious thing. It's like what you probably do. You probably have a beer or two over the holidays. If you're looking at drugs, it may not be social use. That's kind of, social drug use is kind of an oxymoron. Even pot is not so much of a recreational drug, in my opinion. It can be very, very harmful, like alcohol. Are you looking at abuse? Abuse, the nature of abuse is that it is done for relief from a problem, or it's just a periodic thing that kids do because the other kids are doing it, and it's the thing to do, and they're kind of, it's not really experimenting, they're getting something out of it, but they quit when there's a problem. Addiction is the next level. That's when a person does not quit when there's a problem. It's that simple. If the parents bring it up and they have a hard time not doing it, that's a problem. It's a family problem. It's a problem with parenting. It's however you want to put it. It's going to be a problem at school probably hanging around with a peer group you don't like. You may have noticed signs and symptoms such as staggering gait, the way they walk, they're staggering. There might be slurred speech, dilated pupils. They might reek of it when they come home. They might develop a motivational syndrome where they lose interest in the important things in life. You can access more signs and symptoms on my website, allaboutaddictions.net, allaboutaddiction.net, and that's at the top. You'll see signs and symptoms. You just go to that menu and double click, and it'll point out specifically a lot of the signs and symptoms. A lot of what you see though is common sense. You'll see the personality change, and there's really no need for it. All adolescents go through a developmental stage of individuation where they're fighting to be their own person. They have their own opinions, their own thoughts. They're going to be on their own for a while, and they prepare for that. And individuation occurs in a healthy family without any drug use. So if you're looking at drug use, there's something else going on. And so you need to know what you're looking at in order to determine what kind of treatment you're going to do, or if you're going to do any treatment. You're either looking at marijuana, or you're looking at sedatives, you're looking at amphetamines, and alcohol, which is a drug. You could be looking at hallucinogens. You could be looking at a lot of different things. There's a lot of different drugs out now. There's even crystal meth, and there's all kinds of names for these drugs. And kids are snorting Ritalin now. They're crushing it up. Other kids are doing ecstasy, Rufinols, Xanax they call Xanibars. Also, a lot of kids are doing Oxycontin now and oxycodone. So you really have to find out what they're using. You might want to get a urinalysis from an expert. And usually what you're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. There's usually more to it. The next step is to, or the next plan B of this first step of identifying what you're looking at, really getting a handle on what you're looking at, is in knowing what to do with it, is uniting with your partner, with your spouse, or your significant other, or having a family work together as a team. I'd like you to look at this problem as a family problem, because it really is. Everyone's affected, and everyone has a concern with it. And that also makes it much easier for the person who's using to focus on their recovery. So you want to avoid splitting. You want to practice tough love. You want to be united. Get a coach. You can call your 800 number on your insurance card, or you can call me, 407-786-1913. I also do work by phone and by email over the internet, and you can reach me. I'm pretty available, and you can reach me, and even if you need to do 15-minute consultations on this, I'd be glad to do them with you. The next video is going to be on keeping the relationship intact, keeping integrity in the family, but also being honest and clear with the person without distancing or rejecting the person. That's so very important. Thanks very much for listening, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye-bye.